What's going on, everybody? JCSB here, and welcome to episode 11 of season 3 of our Minecraft Let's Play. And today what I have planned to do is I'm going to build a sugarcane farm, but before we do that I have a couple of things to show you guys. I changed out the items that we're going to use to signify our valuables chest. I went and I was branch mining, and I realized that I could use a piece of iron ore and a piece of gold ore rather than the black wool and the iron block that I had here. So I think that signifies it nicely. Maybe if we get silk touch later on in the game, we can put coal ore or diamond ore maybe. But for now, that'll do. It looks really cool. And I think that, you know, really finishes off the storage room rather nicely. Alright, so what we're going to do before we start building is we're going to grab a pretty decent amount of sugar canes. I'm not sure exactly how many we'll need, but I'm going to take a pretty decent amount. We're also going to grab our water buckets. And then lastly, we need some sort of building material because I have, I don't know if it's really a cool design. I think it is, but I have a design in mind, and I think I'm going to end up using sandstone here for it. Now, before I really get into this episode, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm trying out a new mouse for my computer. I haven't been liking the one that I have used basically my entire time doing YouTube, I guess, and it's starting to kind of give up on me, I really don't like it, and so I figured I would try this new mouse. My dad just had it laying around, and I figured why not, you know? So if the screen is moving a bit weird, it is because, you know, I'm using something new and I'm not exactly used to it. Alright, so let's head on down now. And there's one more thing I want to show you guys before I start building the farm. Now, I put an update video out earlier today. Now, it's Wednesday. This is Wednesday's episode, and I just put out an update video. And I'm sure not all of you saw it, so let me show you what I've done down here. I've started making a staircase with actual stairs down to our branch mine. And there's only the middle column done up to this point where I branch out into all 3 columns having stairs, but that's just because I'm running low on stone stairs. And I've started to branch mine just a bit. Just been digging out the main columns, and these will all be individual tunnels where we'll look for diamonds. And just after digging just the main tunnels, we've already found some iron and gold ore, pretty good amount of coal and redstone, and a lot of cobble. So I've just basically, you know, been saving all that up, and I'm hoping we'll get tons of diamonds. And the reason we're making a sugarcane farm is not because I need tons of tons of sugar, but because I need tons of paper to make bookcases. And now what we're going to use the bookcases for is an enchantment setup. I want to start enchanting items as soon as I find diamonds, so we need to be prepared and have the materials ready as soon as we do find those first diamonds. So now I came up with kind of a neat looking design for my sugarcane farm, and I'm going to build it right here. Now, this design technically is kind of unnecessary, to be honest. You don't need to do this much, but I really like the way it looks, which is why I'm going to do it this way. So let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to dig a 1 block space here, and that's where my water's going to go. Now, that lets you plant 4 reeds around it. Now, I'm not going to put them down yet. What I'm going to do... Alright, let me get out the sandstone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place 1 sandstone block, 1 block above the water here, and then I'm going to place a torch on top. Now what that allows us to do is it makes it so that, you know, we can't fall into the water, nor can any of the items, because we'll never break the sandstone block that's on the same level as the water. We're always going to be breaking the one above it. And by letting there be a torch on top of it, it provides a little bit of light to the area. Now, you don't need any certain amounts of lights to grow sugarcane, but I think it looks really nice because at night, you know, these sugarcanes are going to grow up as tall as the torch, and then you're going to see the torch kind of like inside the sugarcane. So I think it'll end up looking really cool. So that's the design we're going to go for now. I'm not sure exactly how many of these, you know, little areas we're going to make here. We should make an infinite spring though before we continue, because I can just see myself running out of water, and that's going to be quite annoying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep filling this in here, and then I got a couple of things that I need to talk to you guys about. Alright, so first things first, I did make an update video as I told you guys, and in the update video, for those of you who haven't seen it, I basically just told everybody that I had a Twitter and Facebook page, because I haven't told you guys in a while. Like, I've gotten a lot of new subscribers since I've last mentioned the fact that I had a page. And I forgot to tell everyone in the video that I do have a second channel where I try to post real life videos like vlogs or skateboarding videos. I'm not exactly extremely active on that channel, as it's not my main channel, but you know, from time to time I do make vlogs or skate videos and put them up there, so you can go subscribe to that as well, because I will, you know, try to post as many videos as possible on there. But other than that, I asked people if they wanted to see a Skyrim Let's Play, and that's basically what I really want to talk to you guys about. I started recording this video here, this Let's Play, roughly 30 minutes after I uploaded this the update video where I asked about Skyrim, and so far already about 15 or 20 people have come out and said that they do want to see a Skyrim Let's Play, which is something I'm very excited to hear. I really want to do a Skyrim Let's Play, and I'm glad to see that I'm going to have your guys' support on it. And about the Skyrim Let's Play, what I was thinking of doing is, I have my own personal Skyrim character, and I've gotten pretty darn far on it, and you know, I basically beat the main quest and done with the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild and all of that. I've done quite a bit of work on it. You know, I'm up to Daedric weapons and dragon scale armor and all the good stuff. And I originally didn't want to do a Skyrim Let's Play again because I figured that it would be basically the same exact thing that I already did over again. But then I realized that it would be a chance for me to try something new. Now, what I mean is that on my main character now that I've been playing with off camera, I chose a Nord, and I basically just went and made a straight up strong character. You know, I use all weapons and just brute strength to basically kill all my enemies. And I was thinking, if I did this Let's Play for you guys, I could try something different. For example, I could try to worry more about sneaking around and maybe you know, trying to get hidden kills where you get extra bonuses for not being spotted, or you use more magic maybe to get the most of your kills. And I think it would be cool to try something new and to not play it the same way that I already did. So it would give me a chance to play the game from a different perspective, and you guys would get to watch me do it as well, which is something that I think is exciting, to be able to get all your guys' feedback and everything like that. So there we go. Now we've got a whole bunch of sugar canes growing. Let's see how many we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, that was perfect. Did not intend for it to be 10. Oops, and I fell down. Well, since we have 4 I guess sugarcane plants growing at each 10 spots, which would be 40 if I'm not having like a brain fart or anything. 4 times 10 would be 40, but then we're actually going to let them grow too high, so that would be 80. So 80 sugarcane every time we harvest it. That's not bad. That'll get us hopefully to a place where we can set up a full enchantment table setup before we get diamond. And as you can see, every time I reload my game, animals seem to escape from this fence, which is something that I'm not happy about. They escape from the pen. They're able to, like, I guess, walk through the fence when the game is reloaded, and that's really, really irritating. I don't like that. Hopefully that either gets fixed or I start carrying wheat around with me. That way I can lure them back in here. But it's becoming a pain in the butt to have to do that every single time I reload the game. It's honestly getting quite annoying. But at least now we have sugar canes growing nearby. I did have a small sugarcane farm over by the shack that I stayed in the first couple of nights, but it wasn't anything official. Not that this is much more official, but the nice thing about this sugarcane farm is that even if I stop needing sugarcane, it's still gonna look nice. I think it's in a good location, and it kind of ties in like a whole tropical look. And here we go. It is raining yet again. Alright, we're turning the sound down, guys, because I don't want to hear the sound of rain. Hopefully you guys don't mind. I think you'll actually be happy that I turned the sound down. So let's put the sugarcane back. I actually didn't need as many as I took. Alright, let me put the buckets away. Okay, so what we're going to do for the rest of this episode, we're about 10 minutes in. I'm going to try a few different designs for a roof. Now, I in no way have enough materials to really be doing the entire roof. I'm just going to try to start using a couple materials just to kind of get an idea for what they look like. Now, what I wanted to do was, for the first ring, I wanted to have it 1 block in from the sandstone, so it would be right there. And then basically, my ideal block to use would be logs because I think it would look nice. The only problem is that it's a pretty costly block. It's not as abundant as wooden planks would be. It'd be difficult to get enough logs, but I think that as I mentioned, I want to keep this world for hopefully more than 100 episodes, and that means that I'm gonna be here for a while. And to me, that kind of reminds me that I need to be taking my time with these buildings and making them look absolutely as nice as possible, even if it takes a while to get all the necessary materials. I think it'll definitely be worth it in the end because I won't regret my choice of block, and I'll really be happy with the way things look. And like I said, I think wooden planks or logs rather are gonna look really good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around the first ring here and just kind of get an idea. The only thing I'm worried about is I'm not sure how well wooden blocks, or I keep messing that up, logs. I'm not sure how good logs look with sandstone. I wonder if it's too dark to go with the light sandstone. But when I pictured this whole tower in my head, and I am going to be building sort of a domed or a peaked roof where it all builds up, when I thought of wooden or wooden logs, it really kind of seemed like that would be the best choice of block, which is obviously why I'm going with it. All right, let me do this for a little bit. Now I'm just gonna build here till I run out of this stack because, like I said, I'm just testing this out, and if I have to remove this, I don't want to build out the entire roof and then realize that I don't like it. So we are just gonna do one layer here. So let me finish this out real quick. I'll just go till I run out, and I'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, so I wasn't able to finish an entire ring, but I did get a pretty good amount done, and so far from the inside I'm really starting to like it. I like the way the logs go with the sandstone so far. Now I have no clue how it looks from the outside, of course, but I'm assuming it would look exactly the same as it would from the inside, so I'm guessing it looks pretty nice. And I'm not exactly sure if I want to do the entire roof out of logs. That might be a bit overkill. And I actually am probably going to use some glass. A couple people mentioned that it would be a good idea to use some glass for the roof due to the fact that we don't want mobs spawning here, and if we let natural light in, that'll help prevent it. Now granted, I do have a lot of glass on the floor, so I don't think too many mobs will be spawning in here, but we do want to be careful. We can't take any chances, because if we're storing all of our valuable resources here, and I guess technically all of our resources period, we don't want any chance of creepers coming in and blowing it up or anything like that. So we have to be careful. But tell me what you guys think of the logs. I really like it. And yes, it'll be a lot of work to get enough to finish the entire roof. But I think in the long run that it'll actually look really nice. I'm actually starting to like it, and I'm glad that we did try it out here. So tell me what you guys think. And if the majority of you like it, then we can continue building this in the next episode. But that's pretty much all of our time, guys. We're right at about 15 minutes. I want to thank you all for watching, and in the next episode I'm just going to kind of tell you my plans. I hope to have found some diamonds by then, and maybe we can start setting up our enchantment table, because I would like to get some enchanted diamond picks. But it's going to be hard to get enough XP levels due to the fact that there's no spawners around, so we might have to build a mob grinder eventually, or go search for a dungeon in hopes of being able to set up an XP farm. But like I said, in the next episode we might continue building this roof. If not, if we find some diamonds, then we'll build an enchantment table setup. I'll let those reeds grow off camera. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Be sure to rate the video, whether it be a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It makes no difference to me. Just show that you're here, that you're watching, that you're going to be active. And I'll see you guys on Friday for episode 12 of our Minecraft Let's Play. I hope you have enjoyed episode 11. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks for watching. Peace.